Closest bus stop is 20 minutes away. Those appointments take so long that by the time you actually get to see a doctor, you're probably healed by then. We've all heard of the great Guinness, the lovely green areas, and very friendly people. But have you ever thought of what it's actually like to live in Ireland? So today, let me share with you some of the realistic pros and cons of everyday life in Ireland. Now, this is my absolute favourite thing about living in Ireland is that there's barely any insects. Spiders are pretty much your only enemy here, and I'm not talking about the huge, crazy species ones. Most of the ones here are tiny. You really need a good eyesight to see them around the house. One that you can easily handle with just a shoe. Or your hand. Yeah, that's not me, but I know some of you can. And the best thing here is that there's no cockroaches. Cockroaches are my biggest enemies going back to Hong Kong. They always appear at the most inconvenient time when everyone else is asleep but you're awakened by them. So then you can't call for any help and I can't really help myself. I'm so bad at dropping things. No, or should I say I'm so good at dropping things. I've dropped so many things before. I've dropped my card, my phone, wallet, leap card. Luckily for me, all those times someone manages to pick it up and pass it back to me. I've dropped my leap card 3 or 4 times, I think, and we have this Facebook forum for our townspeople, and I've been there twice because someone's picked up my leap card. And it's not just me, there's a lot of people that post things that they find on the street on that forum, hoping that their owners can see it and take it back. So yeah, it's not just me that drops all these things, okay? And I've seen people drop bank cards, wallets, jewelry, it's kind of more valuable items, and even phones. Pocketing isn't something that most people would worry about here. Now, with that being said, of course there'd still be some bad people out there that will still be mindful of your properties. There isn't as much pressure here to follow certain appearance standards or certain looks or certain trends, so you can be in your most comfortable clothes out in the street. And on the other hand, if you have quite an extraordinary style that's quite different from everyone else, you can feel free to wear your style out and no one would judge you. Whether you're in a restaurant interacting with a waiter or you're in a club trying to make friends, your social status doesn't matter too much to them. Everyone's treated like a mate here. There's quite a bit of mutual respect to each other, as long as you're a good person, of course. Flaunting isn't really a common thing here, and you won't really see people wearing branded stuff here. Indeed, people here would show off more of deals that they got or things that they felt that they really got their value of money here, which is quite cute. Now, there's a lot of good things about living here in Ireland, and the things I've just told you are just some of them. But of course, we've got some inconveniences as well. Everything here takes ages, whether you're trying to get a doctor's appointment, book a driving test. Basically, any adult administrative process just takes so long. When I applied for my driving test, I waited for 8 months before I got to actually take the test. 8 months. By that time, I already forgotten how to drive. I think they're catching up the speed now and are a bit quicker. Some of my friends are getting their driving test invites in 3 to 4 months, but still quite a long time. For a doctor's appointment or pretty much any healthcare related appointment and scans, if you're going public, those appointments take so long that by the time you actually get to see the doctor, you're probably healed by then. My mum had shoulder problems before, and I think from the time she was referred by our GP to see someone till she actually got to see someone to address that problem was over a year. Apart from Dublin city centre, the public transport system here isn't great. One of my friends lives in Carlow and his closest bus stop is 20 minutes away. If you were to go across towns and counties, usually only the big cities would have a good train system that connects you to other big cities. If you were to go from a smaller town to a smaller town that's further away, you'd have to go through quite a few layers of transport to get there. Why? Ireland is very famous for its natural scenery and nature attractions, but a lot of them are only accessible by certain tour buses, which are usually quite expensive and often just depart from major cities like Dublin, Limerick or Galway. Now, I think a lot of people don't like the Irish weather, and for me, I don't really like it too. I can bear with it as long as I'm in the house, it doesn't affect me that much. But you can never escape from the humidity here. It's so humid here, you'd have to paint your wall pretty much every half a year. Colder months, I'd have to wipe the windows and windowsill every day because there's just so much water that collects, like I have some sort of water system there. Now, I'm someone who wakes up thinking about food, so I look forward to my breakfast so much and I really want something exciting. But here for breakfast time, no matter which place you go to, they all pretty much serve the same thing, just different combinations of the Irish breakfast items. Sometimes I really dream about having a bowl of noodle or some sort of steamed buns for breakfast here. And it doesn't even have to be Asian food, but I suppose you can just get a little bit more like... So yeah, Ireland is sweet, but sometimes it can get a little bit frustrating. So let me know what pros and cons would you add to the list, and I'll talk to you guys again next time. See ya!